From the depths of the bubbling goo and all that is human, we will summon the final stain.
Supposed to be?
ShinRob, leader of the cult of ShinRobjira.
Oh, okay. Another Rob clone, and this one's a cult leader. How many of you are going to pop up before this channel finally dies?
I don't know. Why do you keep writing us in?
Ah, right. Well, I have a review to do, so could you and your little cultish vinyl things just kind of skedaddle? Preferably forever, because I don't need another one of you.
Alright, everybody, wrap it up. He's got the damn thing already.
Script writing Rob, I swear, do not write that guy into another video. He is extra strength creepy.
ShinRobjira.
Today we're going to be talking about the Bandai Limited Movie Monster Series Godzilla Store exclusive Choco Hedorah. Hell yeah. But up first, let's take a look at this tag, and it is not all that chocolatey looking, but I do very much dig the aesthetic of it. We've got Hedorah looking this way, we'll compare the tags later, and we've got Hedorah, probably chocolate version, Godzilla 2023. Here is the back of the tag with Godzilla vs. Hedorah, Godzilla Store, Bandai Movie Monster Series, you know, the huge, and more of you know the huge on the inside. Yeah, let's get going with this double sleeve method. Package and seal the chocolate so it stays fresh for all of the lonely people on Valentine's Day. Just like me. So I'm sure I'm going to say this throughout the entirety of the video, but this paint job is absolutely genius. Look at all of the molten white dripping down Hedorah's face. Looks like a thick loaf. In all seriousness though, I really like how this looks and how it contrasts with the very chocolatey brown base color that Hedorah was molded in. In some areas where the two different colors mix, it almost turns to a purplish color. Like, yes, genius. And also, yeah, we all know what it looks like. Now, I really do like how this looks, very, very much so. It's very fun. And for the most part, it's just different in comparison to the other repaints we've gotten. I mean, we're going to get a bunch of those paint splurts all over in the same areas as we have with other repaints, but this just feels a tad bit extra. I don't know what it is, I don't know how to officially sum it up, but it just works. The only downside I'd really say this figure has is that the back really isn't all that extravagant since this figure is mostly just two colors. I really do love the metallic gold eyes with the piercing red at the center. Very, very cool combination, Bandai. And I don't know, since this white cream color over here is so thick, it feels like it just pops those details even more than usual. I mean, look at all that. That's great. And I also like how glossy and slick the figure looks overall as well. Other Hedorah repaints were indeed shiny, but not quite like this. And that shine is just about everywhere. Same for the detail, except for the bottom of Hedorah's feet over here. Bandai 2006. Trademark 1971 through 2006 Toho Company Limited Hedorah. I'm just a huge fan of this paint job. My one little gripe, though, is that the bottom of Hedorah's arms really don't have anything going on with them, and I guess that makes sense since the white paint was drizzled over Hedorah. I can't talk around this. It's going to sound weird no matter how I put it. But I don't know, I feel like another color down here would have been just sublime. I guess if I had my way at the Bandai painting factory, if I could include any color on this thing, it probably would have been metallic pink as highlights. Every piece of chocolate needs a wrapper. Whatever kind of vinyl they molded this figure in, or even if it's just the application of a glossy overcoat, I really like it. And just the way that it feels, it's very similar to Jet Jaguar from the Godzilla Singular Point series of releases. It has that very like clean and slippery feel to it almost. And again, since the paint was applied so very thickly, the details over here are just fantastic. And I'm not even mad about that little drip right there because it kind of just fits. Chocolate covered Hedorah. Who ever would have thought I'd ever ask for and or ever need or own something like this? Certainly not me. I'm going to give Paint and Detail 2 solid stars because look at it. It's awesome. I love it. And now we're going to go over articulation, and you've already seen it, so... One of these days, Bandai will absolutely make another repaint, forget to glue seal like the tail or something, or just include new articulation, and I'll be surprised. Solid star, and just kidding, no, they never would do that. And here we have all of the prior Hedorah repaints. Yes, I have videos for each and every single one of them. Somebody please save my soul. We have retro color Hedorah, burning Hedorah, retro pink Hedorah, and gold Hedorah. And oh man, what a weird contrast. Between all the metallic, between all of the shine, this one stands out the most. Well, I'd actually say retro pink stands out the most, but in comparison though, this one's just friggin' weird. Burning Hedorah and retro color Hedorah had Hedorah looking off in a different direction on their tags. Meanwhile, retro color pink and gold Hedorah were looking in the opposite direction, so where does Choco Hedorah fit? The answer is right next to these guys because the image is facing the exact same way. Yeah, I made this a segment for the video, I have to inflate it somehow. I wouldn't call it critical need to know information, but it is interesting that all of these Hedorahs have their images looking one particular way, but these two are looking in the opposite direction. Alright, I'm done with it. Let's move on to size comparisons. Probably the most unnecessary repaint we've gotten of this mold thus far, but at the very same time, one of the funner repaints of this mold that we've gotten thus far. Bandai, I really think you guys should stick with the whole dessert and or food theme for certain repaints. Because now that I really think about it, you could get really weird with this in a very cool way. Now, apparently we're getting a brand new King Ghidorah mold from the movie Monster series this year. Try to imagine it. We get a repaint and it's Pocky themed. The entirety of the figure is going to be tan with little chocolate dots all over it, and King Ghidorah's head will be all pink just like Strawberry Pocky. Come on! You can make Gigan metallic bronze to look like a roasted chicken! Go nuts with this. I'm totally friggin' for it. But before this ending segment turns into 4 or 5 minutes long of me speculating of what kind of food certain Godzilla Kaiju could be themed after, let's just get to the ending of this video, huh? On the real though, can I just say that I am simply amazed that we went from having one 2006 Hedorah mold to now 5? That's the glow up. Yeah, Strawberry Pocky Ghidorah would definitely work. But hey Bandai, if you're not gonna do that, just make Strawberry Pocky Hedorah. I'll buy it. I've bought all 5 of them so far. And that's about going to wrap this review up. Not too long, right? And again, how much more could I possibly say about this mold that you haven't heard me utter 5-6 times now? And I absolutely stand by what I said. Bandai, more dessert-themed repaints, please. That would be very cool, and I'd welcome it for sure. Alright everybody, until next time, I'll see you all then and there. I'm thinking that'll be on Friday. Mystery video for those of you who don't follow me on Twitter. Have yourselves a fantastic night, afternoon, day, weekend, week, whenever you see this, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.